Up to now, only one man had seen the bird and lived. Among those who knew of it, panic, terror, and horror.
I'm sorry for my lack of manners.
The morning stream. It's only the thing on my nose and the hairpiece. Everything else is fine.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to TMS. This is the morning stream for May 14th, 2026. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Hey, man. Listen, people who don't get the pre-show, you really should check it.
A lot of great information here, and really a plea for help from me about a disturbance I'm trying to have dealt with. So if you're not a patron, you can become a patron and hear what my plea is, what my need is for assistance.
All you get is that little hint, and the rest is just waiting for you on the other side of like $1.
Yeah.
$1.
$1. That's all we ask. $1.
It's just $1. I'd pay that. I'd buy that for $1. Hey, everybody! It's good to see you all. We got a lot of stuff going on. I have, my accidental overdose thing that I did.
Yes. How you feeling?
Kind of just weak and lame. It's almost like you're just getting over an illness or something. That's how it feels. And it'll probably be better over the next few days. Today's definitely better than yesterday, but I ended up eating, let's just say yesterday's menu sucked ass. Here's what I had. A piece of toast. Not even that good a toast. I think it's starting to turn, that loaf.
Oh, no, really?
It just had a little bit of that dirt taste, you know?
Oh, God. Okay.
Or maybe I'm sensitive to it. I don't know. A little piece of chicken, nothing on it. No, not salted up, spiced up, nothing. Just a little piece of not raw, but cooked chicken.
A little piece of raw chicken.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong there? 2 grapes. Literally 2.
Really? That's funny.
And a load of water, tons of water. I went through 12 of these.
Wow.
So I'm fine. It's just, I feel weak and lame and dumb.
Yeah.
But,
Are you feeling better today? Like you could eat something more substantial?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to try to.
I know you're saying like it could be a week before.
Could take, 4 or 5 days, something like that.
Yeah.
I got to eat something today, though. I got a marathon core coming up, and I got to, if I don't eat something before the show, I'm going to.
Oh, geez.
I'm going to pass on.
Yeah, you're going to start hallucinating.
Yep. It's losing weight. I'm going to look like Jonah Hill in 5 minutes if I don't cut this out. See those pictures of him lately?
That's all
My
right.
gosh.
Yeah.
He's unrecognizable. I don't know who that is.
He is unrecognizable. And it's done something also to, what did we see him on? There was Jonah Hill is just perpetually happy and excited. And we just saw him on something he was on some, it wasn't Celebrity Jeopardy. Oh, help me out here. What did I just see?
I don't know.
Something brand new, something new in the last, and it wasn't a reality show, right? Because he's not a Survivor contestant. I
don't know what that was called. It's like some kind of stream thing or regular TV?
Regular TV. He was it SNL? Was he on SNL recently? With some host that he's a friend of?
I could see that. Here he is, by the way, comparison shot now versus before. I mean, look how thin.
Wow. Okay.
Really thin.
Yeah.
There's a certain song I want to sing when I see that much thinness that quickly. And it goes like this. Oh, Ozempic. That's probably what's helping him, and that's great, whatever. He was probably living an unhealthy, thing. But,
Listen, I'll confess right now, I have been on Wegovy for 1 week.
Oh, how's that going?
Week.
How's that going for you?
Doing nothing so far. I'm on the very low dose. I'm on the low dose that basically is let's find out if there's any gastro issues that you're going to encounter. Let's see if we can find out if you're going to have any of those. So far, no problems there. But the dose is so low, I'm not seeing the hunger maintenance issues or the feeling satisfied, that sort of thing.
But just take 4 times the amount you're supposed to, and you'll do great.
This advice from you is a really great idea.
But definitely take.
Hopefully, I'm thinking that my doctor is thinking that the sleep issues that I'm having are because of the because my apnea is at a level where the CPAP can only do so much, and it's waking me up. It's making it hard for me to stay asleep. So, it's let's see if that helps things. Sure. I'm not, and the problem is that I don't qualify for a prescription. So he's like, yep, here's how we can get it for you the cheapest way. And so I'm doing the pills, and I'm doing the Costco deal, the Costco member price.
Oh, they have pills for that?
They do. Yeah. Wegovy is, I think Wegovy might be the only one so far that has pills. The other two are shots only.
And, they're all injectables.
Zepbound and yeah.
What's the Moderna?
No, Moderna is the vaccine.
Wait, who's
Mounjaro?
Mounjaro. Moderna is the vaccine. Maduro is the former president of Argentina before we kicked
Maduro,
him out.
yes. Correct, yes. Moderna is the vaccine. So the Zepbound and Ozempic, but yeah. So who knows? I mean, listen, the losing weight is a nice side effect. The getting sleep is kind of the goal here.
Well, yeah, it's like me. Mine's all about sugar control.
5 hours. Yeah, exactly.
If I lose weight, hey, bonus.
Yeah.
Sweet. But I'd rather, it's all about, I don't want to fall over dead from stuff too early in my life,
Yeah, for sure.
Well, there you go. I got a test question for you. It's very quick and very visual.
Ask away. Yes.
And we're going to see how you're going to do here. So you're going to know what this object is. You probably had them before. It's one of my, when I was eating candy, it's one of my favorite candies.
Oh, sure. A gummy bear. Yes.
And in this case, a cinnamon bear. It's like a wrapped cinnamon bear for those who aren't
An
listening. An
individually wrapped cinnamon bear. I didn't realize that the effort and cost of individually wrapping one cinnamon gummy bear feels counterproductive.
Yeah, I wonder how. Yeah, I mean, I know
unless that's huge. Unless that's one of those from like the It's Sugar places in Vegas where you get a life-size gummy bear kind of thing.
Can you imagine, dude?
Yeah, I can, because I've seen those stupid like blue and white snakes or sharks or something that are massive gummy bears. And listen, I've had gummy bears that have sat out for maybe a day, and they're like leather. I can't imagine how long what do you have to do to that thing to keep it from staling out? Yeah,
they're horrendous. I'm pretty sure it was a giant gummy bear that gave what's his mustache the diabetes. I think that's what he got.
It was right. First he said, "I can smell them." And then he ate it and he got the diabetes.
Oh, his role in that movie. That is such a dumb role. I love that movie. I love Hard Target, but my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's call what's his beak, make him be a backwoods freaking Cajun man with an accent.
Yeah.
Terrible. Brimley deserved better. He could have just been a redneck. Why'd you have to make him a Cajun? I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Movie's awesome.
Oh, well.
Anyway, so here you go. Here's your deal. There's that.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
I want to know, here's the big reveal. I want to know how much money it would take for you to eat this version of that. What would it take for Brian to?
Oh my God!
That is literally, by the way, the same bear unwrapped and left on the.
Really?
The thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you take this picture? Is this like
I found this online. Somebody was trying to show how they could get ants or whatever.
Wow, you want ants? This is how you get ants.
Yeah.
Are those look like black ants?
I think they're black ants. I don't think they're red ants.
Yeah. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
I mean, there's their ants are edible. They're a source of protein, and if you basically pop that thing in your mouth and you just chew furiously because you don't want to swallow a live ant.
Right. So do you have
as the Pink Panther once taught us, the only ant you want to eat is a dead ant. Dead ant.
Oh, I haven't heard that in 100 years.
Is that an old joke or
That's
what?
An old one.
Yeah.
I like it though. Yeah. So if you, so what's your limit? Like $10? There's no way you're doing it for $10.
No way. Not even for like, we're talking, we have to get into the thousands. And I'm thinking, look at all those. Geez,
I know. It's nasty.
And we're just seeing the front side.
Yeah.
I'm thinking $30,000.
Oh, wow. That's higher than I thought. I think I could do it for 20.
That's really, between 20,000 and 30,000, it doesn't feel like there's a huge amount of. I know there's $10,000
$10,000, yeah.
But like once you get over into that first 10,000, it does feel like, oh well, 40. No, I'm thinking more 35.
Yeah, you start negotiating in your own head about. It gets a little nitpicky, but I don't know. I think I could do it. I don't think I couldn't do it for less than that though. With ants like that,
yeah.
My brother could do it for nothing. He'd do it for $0.
Really?
He loves. I mean,
I probably would do it for 20,000. Really, if it came down to it, do it for 20,000. But I don't think I'd do it for. I don't think I'd do it for 10. I think it would have to be. We'd have to be talking. Let's pay off the rest of the house kind of thing, or at least make a huge dent in the mortgage kind of thing.
It'd have to be like, maybe if I was in a really not desperate, just the right mood. Like, okay, let's put it this way.
Like drunk? Because that's the mood I'd have to be.
Yeah,
in.
there you go. I might have to be, high or drunk to do it.
Yeah.
And
since
I don't drink,
if it's black ants. I don't think if they're red ants, the price goes way up.
Oh yeah, we're not. Yeah, they're gonna bite you on the way down.
They're gonna bite you. They're fire ants or whatever. I mean, red ants for whatever reason are jerks.
Now, if that was covered in bees, I don't know that my price could go high. I don't think they could pay it.
No, that's an area of my body that I don't want to get stung. Is the inside of my mouth.
Oh, plus they're big and kind of bigger.
The furry ones, like bumblebees. You're talking like the bumblebees. Yeah,
it's like a texture problem too.
Yeah.
Or if it's like those big Japanese, they're big enough. There'd only be 2 on there.
Oh, what, the hissing cockroaches or something? Or are you still talking the Japanese bees?
Those Japanese hornets, the ones that are like that long.
Oh, yeah, murder hornets.
Horrible, those things.
Yeah, no. I mean, boy, if it turns into wasps or hornets or something, yellow jackets, out. I'm out. There's not even an amount of money.
All right, give me, if you had a live scorpion and a, let's see.
I'm not doing a live scorpion at all. Just
so
because of the stinger on that. That's off the table.
Okay.
Again, that's in my mouth. That stinger, regardless of the fact that whether it stings me or not, that venom gets into my body because I'm eating the scorpion.
Well, what if it was a venomless scorpion? Those do exist.
A venomless scorpion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe do it. What would you pay for that?
Or
what would they pay you?
We're going. Yeah, I wouldn't pay. We're going up. We're maybe hitting 50,000, 75,000, I think.
Yeah, I think that's about right for me.
Yeah. I don't have to do it all in one bite, right? So
no.
I mean, it's really,
you'd want to maybe, right?
It's going to be a cinnamon gummy bear sitting on a scorpion. It's not going to be a cinnamon bear covered with little scorpions.
That's true. Although imagine it like hugging the gummy bear, like he's wrapped around him.
Good. Yeah. Keep him occupied.
Yeah. Keep him busy.
Because I think I'm having to start by biting his head off so that the rest of it goes down easier. I'm going to have to Aussie that shit. Yeah.
I can't do bugs, man. Like people are always like, what's the grossest thing in Temple of Doom? And it's not the room with all the bugs. I don't like that, but it's not the thing that grosses me out. What grosses me out is the guy eating out of a
chilled monkey brains.
No, it's the same dinner.
Oh, the beetle. It's the beetle.
So
back off that
disgusting, dude.
Isn't it more disgusting when because that's all fake Hollywood food and stuff like that. But first movie, Belloc is they're on their way to the Ark.
Yeah.
The point where they're going to show open up the Ark, right? And and Indy has, what has he got? He's got some sort of thing like
He's got a bazooka or something, doesn't he?
Oh, a bazooka point at. He's right. He's going to blow it sky high. And, Belloc's like, you want to see what's in there as much as I do, don't you? And he's like, oh, it belongs in the museum.
Yeah.
but as Belloc's talking, a fly flies into his mouth.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's disgusting because A, it's real. B, they left the take in there.
It's like
the French just doesn't care. They don't care.
Yeah. Do you think Spielberg and Lucas looked at each other and said, "I think we've got our take."
Yeah.
I think
that's pretty good. I couldn't have read a script that good. That's pretty great. Yeah, that's wild.
He didn't even break. He didn't break and go.
Yeah,
it is. Do you possess? Once again, I take what you possess. And
I mean, you got to admire the guy's commitment. Keep going, even if there's a freaking fly in your mouth, I guess.
So he was never asked to do any romantic scenes with anybody in any movies after that.
No, just as pervy looking at
Yeah.
the mirror thing when what's her name was changing. Other than that,
Yeah.
I think we got Karen Allen's side boob that day, didn't we?
We probably did, yeah.
I remember as a kid going,
Or certainly backside boob, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
there's
it's a perspective thing.
the perspective thing. Boy, I had forgotten about freaking AMC Plus and their lax rules with what they can show during Mad Men, because there's a lot of side boob action and even some nipple exposure in Mad Men.
Where did it originally air? What was the channel?
AMC.
It was always AMC?
It was always AMC, yeah.
So, wow, yeah.
AMC original.
I guess they've gotten looser with that stuff over time, too.
Yeah,
Like now
I think
you can
so.
full on drop F-bombs in those shows now.
Yeah, now it's no big deal.
FX, too, I think. It's like loosened up a little bit. All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Time for some news.
What do we got?
Got a little bit of news. And we're going to share that news. And here comes the news. It's the news, and it's brought to you by...
Brought to you by Coverville, airing right after this here morning stream episode over there, twitch.tv/Coverville. Today, I'm making right a wrong, right? I'm taking something that somebody did to slight a musician, and I'm fixing it. I think it was her own choice, though. Janet Jackson notably doesn't appear in the new Michael Jackson biopic entitled Michael. Like, not even a mention of Janet. She just does not exist.
She's
But
like she's Richie's brother in Happy Days.
She's Richie's brother. Yeah, exactly. She's we just don't even talk about what was his name? Richard?
remember.
No, it
was
wasn't
like,
Richard because it's Richie.
I can't remember.
Yeah, anyway.
It's like Buddy or some shit like that.
Something, yeah. But I haven't forgotten about Janet Jackson, and she is turning 60 this weekend, and so what a great time to do a Janet Jackson cover story. So, of course, you're going to hear covers of things like Control, What Have You Done For Me Lately, When I Think of You, Miss You Much, That's the Way Love Goes, Let's Wait a While, Escapade. I mean, these are great songs. And you're going to hear folks like Michelle and DiCello, Broken Peach, Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, of course, because, they do a version of What Have You Done For Me Lately that feels like it's the original. And a little bonus song at the very end that's not a cover, but feels important because it's a song from Richard Thompson about Janet Jackson.
Oh, okay.
The great Richard Thompson.
About her. That's interesting.
About her, yes.
Okay.
And referencing her Super Bowl wardrobe malfunction.
I was going to say, one of the bonus parts of today's Coverville is Brian will be ripping off the left part of his shirt to expose his nipple.
I will.
Yeah.
Well, Justin Timberlake's going to come over and do it. If I do it,
wow.
If I do it, it's stripping. But if he does it, it's a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. That's what they called it back then.
Yeah.
What was her take on all that? Did she ever?
Yes. Oh my God, there was a documentary about it, and it was just heartbreaking because, it was. Justin Timberlake walks out of there. They were both, equally part of this thing, right? This.
The plan was, it was a plan, right?
It was a plan, right? And there's, it's never been fully answered on if it was intentional or not. I believe that it was meant to shock and that it was an intentional deal, just based on the reactions afterwards. However, she turned into Hollywood poison, or music industry poison, and Justin Timberlake got off scot-free.
Yeah,
no pun intended. But
no.
It's there's a great documentary about it. I recommended it. I think it might just be called Janet or something. But
they like doing that with the music biopics and documentaries.
They do just the
their
first name. Yes, exactly.
Amy, Michael, Janet,
right,
and the rest.
Let me see if I can find the actual name of it, because it was like
I'd check that out. Sounds
2022.
Oh, recent-ish.
Yes, is that the one? Yep, there it is right there, and it's called Janet Jackson. Came out in 2022. Filmed over 3 years, and talks about her relationship with Joe Jackson, her dad, the death of her brother, and the backlash from the Super Bowl halftime show.
All right. I'll check that out.
Missy Elliott, Samuel L. Jackson, all providing information on this. It was really good. Yeah, It's just called Janet Jackson, and I don't know where it's streaming. Here it is. You can watch it on the Prime Video.
Oh, all right.
Amazon Prime.
Is it a Prime original? Do you know?
It is I don't know if it's a Prime original.
Doesn't have to be. Just curious.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Like the Melania one? That so many people saw. It was a huge hit, is my understanding.
Oh, so it's such a huge hit.
That's what they say. They say it was massive and that there's never been one like it.
Right,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where all that money went or what happened or whatever, but that's the claim.
Look out, Oscars.
Yeah, it's coming your way quick. All right, here's a story for you. What is that sound? Okay, somebody outside doing something. Oh, we have sprinkler people today. I think that's what's going on.
Sprinkler people.
Yeah, something's wrong with their stuff, so we had to hire somebody. Anyway, South Florida officers have sued Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, claiming the details of the Rip movie that you and I saw for FilmSack are too real.
Wow.
They got it too right. Now they think something fishy's going on. So these two South Florida police officers, they are claiming Affleck and Damon in their recent action thriller, The Rip, used too many real-life details in its fictionalized narrative, causing harm to the officers' personal and professional reputations, according to a defamation suit. These dudes are named Jason Smith and Jonathan Santana.
Not a black magic woman.
That's right. Every once in a while, I'd like some Santana.
Oh, who doesn't? So it's not just like, this is too close to things that can happen. This is too close to the things that happen to the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah. They're claiming they were used as the models for this.
Really? Okay. Wow.
That it was all too close to the bone for it to be not that way. And now they're going to sue. Both Affleck and Damon said when they were promoting the film, the story was loosely based on accounts from Miami-Dade Police Captain Chris Cassano, or Cassini, how do you say that? Cassiano.
Looking for, there it is right there. Cassiano.
Who served as a technical advisor on the film. Damon told the Associated Press during a January interview that he and Affleck spent time with him and other narcotics officers in preparation for the film. So really, they may want to be suing this Chris Cassiano guy.
Yeah, because he apparently was the one who gave him a bunch of details.
Yeah. I mean, I liked The Rip.
I did too. Yeah, that was good. And it's a cool premise. It's a very believable, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, it's one of it made me want more of these projects. I liked it. I know some people have beef with it for other reasons, whatever. Mm-hmm. But the idea that this was too close to them, like they didn't use their names.
Right.
Maybe the case around it was similar. Like gang stuff or cartel
that's
stuff.
What I'm thinking, that it was actually right. Like it was too close to an actual specific.
How's that defamation then? How do you defame that way?
I don't know.
Because if they don't use their names and it's just a story loosely based on a real one, it's not like everybody and their dog went, "Oh, this must be that deal with Dan and Dan or whatever his name was, Jason and Jonathan. It's them. I just know it."
And they're not suing for well, we want some royalties because you used our story. They want compensatory damages, punitive damages, and attorney fees. So it's they're saying this has ruined their lives because people have seen The Rip and said, "Is this what happened to you guys?"
Yeah, that's weird. I don't think this case is going through. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there.
Yeah,
I'll bet it gets thrown out. I'm no illegal expert, but I play one on TV. A Traverse City woman is accused of hiding stolen wine in a body cavity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Traverse City. Where's Traverse City?
Also, how big is this bottle?
How many Pokemon trainers do I have to battle to get to Traverse City?
I don't know where this is. This is
here we go. Up North News. That's hilarious. Or Up North Live.
I don't see it.
Oh, Michigan.
Michigan? Okay.
Michigan.
I wonder if Travis is familiar.
The Tadpole supplies, just as I got it up here. Yeah, so I don't know if it's Upper Peninsula or the lower section, but
this article refuses to say vagina, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. They just won't. They say things like this Traverse City woman accused of stealing alcohol first by drinking it in the store and then hiding it in her body cavity. Well, which one would that be?
Yeah. Nostril? Ear, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was her. It could be her bum hole.
Belly button?
I doubt it, though. 48-year-old was caught drinking a bottle of alcohol in the store, and then she was brought to Munson Medical Center for treatment. The next day, police said the woman went back to the same store and allegedly took a bottle of Chardonnay. Employees later stopped her but couldn't find the bottle of wine, and that is because it was up the hooter. Yep. That's where you do. Like, I'm trying to think.
Hope it wasn't a Magnum. Or Nebuchadnezzar.
I got real questions about how big that bottle is.
Yeah.
You know, I think that'd be uncomfortable, dangerous.
Sure.
You know, it's glass.
Yeah.
Well, if something broke or you bumped into a wall and went, Shh, what are you gonna do?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I think I'd hold still and never move again. That's what I'd do.
Did you practice on a White Claw first?
Get a can in there.
Yeah. A Smirnoff Ice.
Just sounds so awful and painful.
It does. I wish they would have shown. Listen, I don't necessarily want to see the bottle, but I want to see
a bottle.
I want to see the bottle size that she did this with.
Yeah, they don't give us any of that.
Yeah.
They actually don't give us anything. Got a Traverse City police car.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that. Really shocking photo you supplied. I mean, not that I don't need all the dirty details, but whatever.
No, but I really appreciate the comment that's got the most upvotes, which do I want to say it on the show?
Oh, the one from I Am Liam? Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably won't say that. Also, everybody,
the
comments in general are pretty out there here.
I'll type it in chat for folks. There you go.
He went on later. The same guy says, you're probably going to want to let that breathe a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy says it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Jeez Louise.
Jeez. This is TV Travis's town. I knew he was from Michigan, but I didn't realize he lives in Traverse City. So
he lives in a place that sounds like Travis City.
Yeah, TV's Traverse City.
Shit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't we don't get a lot of other details, but Travis, if you could get out there and
could you at least get a picture of the wine bottle?
Yeah, or just let us know which brand
an equivalent size wine bottle, maybe.
Who makes Chardonnay? Is that's not one brand? There's a bunch, right?
No, it's a varietal. So many people make Chardonnay.
All right.
It's a Chardonnay up your.
That is ironic, you know.
It is ironic, yes, exactly.
We finally got something ironic out of her. All right, let's move to this story.
Isn't it erotic?
I mean, look, if you've got the space, you could. This is a useful thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
I'm envious that women have a permanent bag of holding.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're not talking, infinite space, but more than I got. I got nothing.
Yeah, got nothing.
I can hold a. Never mind. I'm not going to tell you what I can hold. All right. That is
it may be one cinnamon gummy bear, and that's it.
That might be all I can fit in there, and you'll all be happier that I did that. All right, guys, it's time. It's time for what? You say? It's time for this.
Something wrong, Batman? Has anybody seen Wendi?
Well, I sure have many times, but this time I see her virtually on the internet. Hello, Wendi. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Welcome to having me.
And welcome to having you is right. That's how you should look at life. It's not... the world should be thanking you, not you.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Yep. Yeah. Welcome to being welcome. Wendi and I are working on a little secret project right now that we're not going to tell anyone yet, but I just wanted to put it out there so people can chew on that for a while.
Good. Johnson pulled a double Johnson.
Pulled, and you'll never know until we tell you.
Yeah, we'll never know. And if it doesn't happen, we aren't accountable.
And then we're not going to tell you. Yeah.
It looks like those shake weight ads from the from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Double Johnson pulled.
There you go. Hey, I was also going to say, what was I going to say? I was going to say that, Wendy's a licensed therapist. She helps real people with real problems all the time. And then when she comes on this show, she slums it with us and helps you with yours. Today's no different. So we're going to dive right into that. We call it Therapy Thursday. Wendi, before we get into it, is there anything that you wanted to bring to the table before we got right into the email?
Before things get heavy.
Yeah.
No, let's dive in.
All right, let's get heavy. Here goes. Scroll down, Scott. You had it up before. There it is. Dear Therapy Thursday crew. This, by the way, comes from our very own Bobby Frankenberger. He said it's 100% fine that we say his name. So I'll give you guys a little insight on what's going on with him. He says, my wonderful wife, Stephanie, and I can concur, she's awesome. My partner of 17 years was just diagnosed with breast cancer. It came out of nowhere. This was her first mammogram at 40, and they found a lump on a spot, and a spot, sorry. At first, no one seemed to be concerned because she has very dense breast tissue, but the results are back, and it is cancer. We're handling the news as well as we can. We're staying positive and hopeful. It's early. We met with the surgeon on Monday and are waiting for a treatment plan, so we're taking things one day at a time. That's not the main reason I'm writing, though. I'm writing because we haven't told our kids yet. We want to wait until we had more information so we could avoid as many I don't know answers as possible. Waiting until after we spoke to the surgeon felt right, but we also knew we should tell them before treatment begins, whether that's surgery or chemo. We have 2 daughters, ages 10 and 13. We're especially concerned about our 13-year-old who already struggles with anxiety and depression and is in therapy. How do you tell your kids that their mom has breast cancer? Signed, Bobby. Well, I'm Brian, in 2017, your son was older, obviously.
He was 20. Yep.
But you kind of you guys were faced with a very similar situation.
We were, and I'm trying to remember when we told him, when Tina and I talked about this, because, Bobby also had mentioned that he was going to be writing this email.
Yeah.
He talked to the 2 of us about it, obviously, beforehand. And, Tina's advice is I wouldn't say anything until after, definitely after speaking to the surgeon, but actually I wouldn't even do it until after a treatment plan is in place, until we know, like, all right, you're going to do chemo, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, because that eliminates the I don't knows that can cause more anxiety. If you're able to say, yep, turns out, we've gotten a cancer diagnosis, and here's what we're going to be doing. Here's what the next few months are going to look like, as opposed to the we don't know. We're waiting to find out. It's like you don't want to tell your kids that. And I think that that's what we probably did with Tristan as well, is that we didn't say anything until the plan was in place and we knew, so that we could answer those questions.
So Wendi, everything they're saying, both the email and their decision to wait until they know more, and how Brian and Tina handled it sounds right to me. We should probably provide some nuance, though. What do you want to do with this one?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely right. It's and Brian, maybe you could speak to it too, just like how I mean, Tristan was 20, but how did
20
he handle it, and did he have questions? Like, was it what you expected him? How he expected him to respond?
It was. He is an extremely sensitive kid, which, comes from probably more Tina than me, really, if I'm being honest. But there were so many things that we didn't know the questions to ask, it wasn't until we went through it that we learned, all right, well, there's, your different types of cancer, your triple negative, your, like the having to deal with the lymph nodes and that sort of thing. Then of course there's the different stages, and then other things within that, like the metastatic and things like that. So, not knowing that those are questions to ask probably benefited him in not having another layer of things to have to ask and be worried about. But he obviously was, extremely shocked by it. And he saw that we both had a plan in place, that it was positive, that, we're like, we're going to get through this, and mom's strong, and this is how things are going to work. And, and Icor reminds me that, Tina even used it, with all this to say, we're really worried about your vaping, and you need to stop so that we don't have to, hear about a diagnosis with you one of these days. And it worked really well.
Did it? Good.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Double whammy.
Yeah.
Great.
So Bobby, if you've got anything that you want the kids to do,
Good time.
Now's your chance.
Play that card. But, but I mean, no, Tristan's sensitivity, we knew that we had to very carefully broach the subject and set it up, but we also knew we had to have a plan in place before we jumped in. Yeah.
Because and one thing, 20 is definitely different than 13, right?
Yes.
In a lot of ways. But it's a good example of what would make anyone be more at ease. It works for children, obviously, as well. Everyone would ask a question or want to know more or what to expect, all those things.
Yeah.
So having that prepared is, number one, your best bet. And then recognizing that the child with anxiety is going to be making up more stories in her head and feeling maybe a little more. And so fortunately, you've got maybe therapy in place, but to recognize that the vibe from you is really what the kids will rely on. More information, the better, but it's not an intellectual process per se. It's more of they seem to know what is happening. I can rely on my parents to know what's happening. That's going to do wonders for younger kids. When they just feel the feelings and you haven't worked it out and they don't know what's going on, that's where they'll fill in the blank with imagination, right? They'll fill in the blank with something's wrong. I don't know what it is. So the sooner you have answers, which is of course not up to you how quickly you get answers, but the sooner you have answers that you can formulate into how do we talk about it, or how can we tell the girls what's happening and what to expect, that's the best thing. The core thing though is that you're expressing that, you don't have to say everything's going to be okay per se if you don't feel that, right? But a real strong sense of we're still the parents and you are the kid. And so, we will answer any of your questions and, make you feel safe along the way. But this is what we are doing, right? They need to have that sense that they are not in charge of something suddenly. I mean, I do love the flip on Tristan, so you got to stop vaping because that is something he actually was responsible for, right?
Yes.
Whereas a kid doesn't have any responsibilities for this scary situation. So I know that there are groups and support groups that exist, and there's some really good stuff online you can find to sort of, have some of these moments go better than others. But working with your daughter's therapist, probably, Bobby, is going to be important to just, so that person also is aware this is happening, have a session scheduled a couple of days after or something. So that processing and, that nothing stays stuck internally is the goal here. And I don't know any more information than what he put in that email. And so it's hard to know. And cancer is so scary. And
they're in that stage where it feels, this is the part that I remember just frustrating the hell out of me because we got the diagnosis and then it's like, okay, well, we're going to have you meet with the surgeon for the lumpectomy. That'll be in about 3 weeks, month. Like Tina's diagnosis was like December 1st and her first surgery was 3 weeks later on December 22nd. And it was like those 3 weeks felt like I was the most impatient I'd ever been. I've ordered things from Apple that cost, $1,000 and waiting for those things to arrive was nothing compared to the like, why can't this process go faster?
It's
right?
the whole hurry up and wait thing, right?
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
And you're the husband. You want to be immediately like, get this thing out of my wife. What are you doing? What's the holdup? Who do I have to talk to get moved up to the top of the list? But there's a process for all this, and it's so it takes as long as it takes, but boy, the birds in the background of your microphone sound wonderful.
I know. I swear they do. They don't make any sounds till it's time for the
until they're on. Until they
I
know
like
they're-
it. It's chilling me out.
too.
I like it.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not fighting. We do have a robin that always builds her nest under our deck, and every time we go outside, she flies to a tree and just yells at us.
Just yell at yeah. Birds,
So we're
man,
like,
they're protected.
We promise we won't touch you. Just come back. Anyway,
Anyways,
one thing that I, just to note that's really helpful, I think, is this like you are in your own state of turmoil and grief and difficulty, and we don't know answers. And a lot of people survive breast cancer now in ways that before it felt like a death sentence, and so now, I mean, I had 3 friends have breast cancer last year, and everyone is doing great. And you're like, oh, are we good with breast cancer now? And then the reality is that's not always true. And, it is just up and down. So as a human being with your partner in this situation and her feelings, and you two need to have a chance to feel whatever you're feeling, to talk about it, to safely process, and not 100% be, this is all, we got to make sure the kids are okay. So the best way to do that is have your own space and time to do that. Maybe while the kids are at school, or, a weekend away, or whatever the things you're needing to do so that it's not leaking in other places. And then there's a balance, because back in the day, it was like, tell your kids nothing.
Yeah.
We don't want to burden the children. And that sentiment is correct. It's just the application was way too drastic. And what kids would do is they would feel it, they would see it, they would have a sense of it and have no words, have no comfort. They'd have, no way to process this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they just learn that when you have big feelings and hard things, you just shove it down. That's the takeaway. And that the sentiment, though, of don't burden kids is still accurate. It's just then sometimes people swing way too far the other way. They make their kid the confidant, or they make, I'm not worried about this with Bobby at all, but it's this sort of swing to the other, because I'm really sad and this is really hard. And it's not that your kids can't see you crying. That is not what I'm saying. But to make sure you are doing your work so that you are not inadvertently putting stuff on a kid when this is already scary. But you can't do that well unless you are also getting your needs met. And everyone's going to be a little different. For that 3 weeks, Brian, you didn't have little kids at home that you were bossing around and yelling at,
No, that would,
but you might have been. You might have been tempted.
I might have been tempted.
Right. It's really a hard thing. So this is where you sort of gather your community and really have, if we've got some people in your life where you live that can do a food train, a meal train, or create some ways that everyone's getting breaks and connection, because this is sometimes a pretty long road. Sometimes it's not. I mean, you really have to have the information to know. And that's why waiting till you have a better sense is really going to serve you, because just telling a kid who's distressed, I don't know the answer to that, I don't know the answer to that, they already have, there's already a big unknown. So reducing that can be important.
Yeah. I remember I didn't appreciate the times where there wasn't 12 to 20 people in my life who had either cancer scares or actual cancer of various kinds. And in some cases, my, Kim's family, the resulting death of cancer. Like, there was a time where you just never talked about cancer very much. Like, it just was whatever. I did not appreciate that, man.
No, because you wouldn't find out until it was too late, and you couldn't. Not that there was a thing you could do, but you wanted to be there for those people. And there used to be such a stigma of like, nope, you got cancer, keep it to yourself, don't tell anybody. It's.
It means there's something wrong with you or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Teven found that there were people in her life who were thinking that they were being very positive, but they were being dismissive. Like, basically she told one friend, and they were like, oh, well, you're strong, you're going to beat this, no big deal. And then she moved on to the next topic, like, oh, you got this, you're good. And it's like, well, no, I want your positivity, but I don't want to feel like I'm being brushed off or that it's being brushed off or swept under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely,
you kind of find out, you want the people in your life who are like, okay, what's the process, and how do you want me to be there for you? And sometimes it's not even how do you want me to be there for you. It's the very Kim Johnson thing of, cool. Here's a casserole I made for you. Put in the freezer. When you're feeling crummy, then pull that out, put it in the oven. You don't have to do anything else.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. And let me shave my head with you. You know?
Yeah, she'll shave her head with you.
Yeah.
She'll sometimes go to your house and she will spend all day just meal prepping for you so that you've got a freezer and a fridge full of everything you're going to need for the next 30 days. I am telling you, if you live near my wife, it's an automatic win. If you live near me, all bets are off. All right.
Yeah, you're gonna starve if Scott's your neighbor.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a neighbor.
Dogaritos. You put them in the microwave. I have no idea how you cook these things.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't.
I have a neighbor up the street who has pancreatic cancer, and when you hear that, you're just like, "Oh, my neighbor's gonna die." Like you don't have any hope when you hear pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, it's always the one that's the hardest or whatever.
She was in a trial drug situation that. She was with 20 other people, and all of them were dead within 6 months. And she is going on 2 years.
Oh,
and
wow.
is like it every minute. She's like, yeah, shouldn't still be here. And didn't lose her hair, people. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, that's
incredible.
That's
the case.
So people are shaving their heads, and she's like, well, I'm keeping my hair. Sorry.
Right. Y'all are, it's great. Thank you. But y'all are doing that for nothing because I'm keeping my hair. Yeah.
But if I think about that a little bit, is like sometimes the response to breast cancer is a little more toxic positivity because you do see so many good outcomes. You don't see good outcomes with pancreatic cancer. That is
right.
So the neighborhood brought meals the whole time. We walked her dog they got a puppy at the time, which was rough. And we just kept it up for a year. And then suddenly she's like, guys, I might live forever. You might want to stop bringing the food.
you might be making too much of a commitment here that you can't keep up with. Yeah.
And so I'm always like, whenever it needs to happen again, could you just inform us? You don't know. And what you don't really know is that she does an ongoing chemo treatment till the rest of her life. And so she'll have 2 weeks to feel good, 2 weeks to feel sick. And that's what you're living with. And so most of us, like Scott, the privilege of being young and knowing no one with cancer, right? There's those moments that you're like, how would I not know about this thing? And then it just rocks people's lives. And so, everything is empathy building, and nobody wants to be going through any of this. But I think the most heartening thing in the world is when your community gathers around you. And so, Bobby, that may be your job to make sure that is happening, or initiating some of that, or just checking in with some of her friends because if there's you've got this and everyone's so busy and, doing their thing, people may not realize you might actually need it. And so it's running interference in the opposite way. What would you call that?
Yeah, no, you're kind of like, you kind of get to play, not coach, but kind of like
proactive
receptionist. Right.
Yeah.
You're the receptionist.
Like, let me,
and
checking with her. Like, is this good for you or not? Versus,
and you are, and you want, check with us back in 6 months or whatever. Or, okay, she'll see you now.
Exactly. Yeah. And really, I think Bobby's main concern here he's expressing obviously is like, how are my kids going to weather this? Yeah. Maybe he feels hopeful about her and diagnostically and like, we're going to be fine. I mean, 40 is young and recovery is going to be a better shot of 40, right?
Early detection too, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yes. But also like absolutely not what you're expecting. And so there's shock. And then whenever there is shock or sudden, like, I'm on a different path than I ever would have chosen, there is usually grief. And so one thing to note with the girls, as they are experiencing, they have to go through a couple phases here. And so the idea is not to put too much burden on them, right? But also just honor the fact that they're going to have different thoughts and it's going to change. And so checking in with them as well and sort of making sure they're getting what they need is the gold standard of parenting during this. There isn't some perfect way to do it, but there is definitely bad ways to do it, right? And that is to shut down any expression of feelings and what they're going through. Obviously, give them a chance. And it may be that it's safer to do that with dad because mom is not feeling well. Or they may need to have to talk to mom and stay connected that way. Some kids will feel like they need to sleep like in a little nest on the floor in their parents' room. Sometimes, so kind of honor what things they need. And even, I mean, you think of how as humans, we need to sort of ritualize some things or create things to help us get through. So that's why the meal train is so powerful, or that is why, the F cancer bracelets you make, or, finding some way to feel like you are not alone. The Susan G. Komen running races and
the walks, the cancer walks and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's really important to know you're not doing it alone, but have it in a realistic way, like somebody in your life. So if she's doing chemo, she's going to meet people at chemo. There's got to be a group, like let all the people in. And then also, Bobby can be the receptionist. I do like that term. That's a good one. I was going to say bodyguard, but I think receptionist.
Receptionist is good because it's friendly. Yeah. It's like, hi, how are you today? It's good. Great. Come on in. Who are you here to see?
And what is it you need?
And what is it you need? Yeah. Bobby mentioned that, he's also worried about the kids going through stuff that they may not talk to them about, right? That he says, I'm worried that they're not going to talk to us about the things that they're working through. Is there a way, like you're talking about all these different things to engage the cancer walks, the making ribbons or getting those F cancer wristbands? Is there a way to involve them in that so that they feel like they can say, here's what I'm going through?
2 tween girls can make a bracelet. Yes, they can. They will out bracelet any of us.
Sure. Oh yeah, you can do those charm things with like the Taylor Swift kind of letters and stuff. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and so finding out some of this stuff will start to. I actually don't know where Bobby lives. What city?
South Carolina.
Yeah. South Carolina. Okay. Finding other people that have already gone through it. I promise there is a network that exists that you could maybe tap into. I think the other thing, like the therapist with the 13-year-old, informing them and letting them do some of the heavy lifting of talking about the hard thing or processing some of the hard thing. I think that's a really nice safety thing. And then the younger one, sometimes just having like a counselor at school know, a teacher know that they're just going to give them a little extra love or, whatever can also be helpful. Mm-hmm. Parents, friends, or friends of their friends' parents, sort of getting them in the loop. And you can even request how they handle it, right? Somebody you kind of trust that it's okay for them to talk to them at their house about cancer, or that their friends, this will build. The fact that you're aware of it is going to be, that's 3/4 of the battle here, that you're aware of it. And you just want to make sure that it is maybe repeated a few times, that it is safe to talk about. And you're right. They may never really tell you what they're feeling, but when their sort of community is activated, there's a better chance they're talking to somebody and processing, because that's in the end, it isn't that it's all going to be perfect and fine. This will be a part of their life. Their mom got cancer when they were in whatever grade. Okay. Mm-hmm. They're going to remember it. Mm-hmm. What we don't want it is to be so sticky and emotions to be shoved down that it has the lasting impression of badness and fear and, the way it can kind of get stuck. So the way we do that, just like eating fiber, you just got to keep processing, right? You have to keep her moving. There we go. Mm-hmm. And the way to do that is the openness, the honesty, and, that it's safe to talk about, and, all those different things. We've got, of all the cancers, this one is probably the most well-funded, notoriously talked about, pink ribboned, right? Like it's got a lot of work behind it. So I feel like it's a good one in terms of people already being connected and aware. And so just find a network to connect into.
I never thought about that before. It really does have a rallying cry that you don't get with, you just don't think of with other cancers. Like nobody's going, all right, get the ribbon out for my colon cancer, unless it's some kind of general cancer thing. But I don't know, breast cancer
they did marketing well.
It's interesting.
They did. Yeah.
It'd be fun to look back at the history of that. Not fun, maybe.
maybe
interesting. Not. It'd be interesting to look back at the history of that.
There are breasts involved, but not in a fun way. You know what I mean?
My favorite T-shirt, though, I saw when a friend of mine had cancer. It was, "Of course they're fake. The real ones tried to kill me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. And actually, it is interesting because Kim's sister, who went through a later stage of this and ended up with a double mastectomy and all that, she's doing great. You know, Julie's doing great. And I can't remember how she told me this, but basically there's never been a better time for the stigma than now. In other words, the rallying around people happens better now than it ever has. People don't just go, oh my goodness, and turn their heads. It's like if it's going to happen to you, you know, as much as 2026 has other unsavory things about it, it's not a bad time to find community when you need it and the help you need and all that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
well, Wendi, good stuff as always. What's happening at knowbetteryou.com? Anything we should talk about?
Just give me your email and then I'll bug you later as to what's happening. We're almost
some
done
data.
there.
Woo!
Woo! And it's not collecting any data really, but the next class will be whenever I figure out when it's going to be.
Yeah.
And but I'm coming to Nerdtacular. So
Yeah, cool.
Very excited.
Chat with the people. I know
Yep.
it's going to be very
Wendy's
fun.
on my team for the All-Stars.
Oh, bless.
And we got me, you, Bo, and John. So you're going to have to heavy lift for a lot of what we're doing, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know who Bo
Sorry.
and John are. Who are they?
They're co-hosts of my video game show, Core. Now, if there's a bunch of video game questions, we don't know that because Brian won't tell anybody anything, which he shouldn't.
No.
But if it turned out there were, maybe that would be some big advantageous thing for us. But
Sure. Yeah.
my guess is Wendy's general knowledge of life will pay off more than all our dumb minds. So
There will be as many therapy questions as there are video game questions. How's that?
Whoa.
which is great because that could either mean some or none.
Or none.
Could be
is what I'm
none.
guessing.
Yes, exactly.
You
No, I
never
take
know.
that back. Probably some video game questions, and it's general pop culture stuff. So
Yeah, and I use those as therapy, so it all
yes,
comes together.
Sure.
Well, that's awesome, Wendy. I can't wait. Actually, I can. We're very busy. I wish there was more time, but I will not be able to wait to see you and hang out and all that fun stuff. We're also going to double the whole weekend as some sort of family get together reunion thing. And that'll be
like
cool.
our Johnson cousins who we barely know.
They're all coming.
Kind of fun.
It's weird.
We're all just adults.
It's
so,
weird what
like really old adults.
it's weird what death does. Somebody dies in the family and suddenly everyone's around again. It's weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
I guess that's regrettable, but also nice. I don't know what to call it.
We'll see how the party goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, see you all there. And Wendi, I'll talk to you next week right here on the Therapy Thursday segment.
All right.
Bye now.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Wendy.
More on our little secret plan later.
Cool.
Guys, that's the show. We did the show, and that means that we're done with the show, but it doesn't mean that we're done telling you a couple of quick things. Number one, we will raid Coverville right after this show.
Sweet.
Brian will fire that up. He'll get in there as soon as we're done with post-show stuff. And hot damn, the music coming off of that today will just leave your head spinning. All right?
That's right. Everything you remember music-wise from, what was it, the Rhythm Nation, all that stuff, great covers of that. And a cover by, listen, Janet Jackson doesn't do a lot of covers. She did cover Rod Stewart, though, so we're going to have a cover from her on that.
Oh, nice. I was going to ask something about, the late in the career, Michael's career before his death, he did this album that he collaborated a song with her on.
Scream. Yeah.
Is
no
that
cover of Scream on this.
I was going to ask, is that even a thing people... I remember it being okay. I kind of liked it.
It was cool, and it had a really cool video. Wasn't it directed by somebody
Yeah, it was
famous?
like Something or somebing like that.
Yeah,
It was
that
like,
black and white spaceship video with. I just remember their outfits were all spiky.
Yeah, that
but
was a
yeah, no covers of that because everything I found was pretty sound alike.
Gotcha.
So yeah, from Velvet Rope, right? Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I like that album.
Yeah.
Moving on to this, at 1 p.m. today, there will be a Core episode. So lock in for that one. You know what it means.
Sweet.
If you come to those live, you know how long you're sitting there. Okay.
Tuck in, pack a lunch, or a dinner. Yeah.
A dinner, get some Mountain Dew, whatever you need to get through it. We'll be there at 1 p.m. Me, Bo, John. We got a lot to talk about today, so stick around for that. And the schedule's up at frogpants.com/schedule. Let's play a song and get out of here, man. What do you got?
Yeah, sounds good. I have a request coming in here from Grandmaster Jarf. Says, good morning, Soul Taker in Brisbane. It's Grandmaster Jarf. Saturday the 16th is my 48th rotation around the sun. And after finally watching the phenomenon known as K-pop Demon Hunters, I have had Golden stuck in my head for weeks now. So, therefore, I humbly request the cover master to find a Lovey metal cover. Did he really mean Lovey? He wrote Lovey, L-O-V-E-Y. Lovey. Metal cover of Golden from the movie. Appreciate all you guys have done, and I know it's a few episodes late, but happy 3000. I am Smeghead. Love the show, though.
Sweet.
Grandmaster Jarf.
Love it. Love it.
So you're on the Red Dwarf with Lister and Rimba.
Hell yeah.
Rimba. So we've played a couple versions of Golden on the show before. Of course, the version by Puddle's Pity Party, and then there was a metal version. I've got a different metal version than the ones that we've already played. This one is by Jonathan Young, featuring Caleb Hiles, and it's another really good version of the song. Here is Jonathan Young and Golden.
Thanks for listening. The Frog Pants Network lives at frogpants.com.
310 to Yuma. That goes for a while. I have to fade it out. There we go.